Welcome, everyone, to Noche Enabia. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. Giddy with it. Stan, we expect to see a lot of action inside tonight. Both of these teams have powerhouse front courts.
Yeah, Kevin, it could get very, very physical down low. You're right about that. It is size versus size. They're going to be fighting for position, fighting for every rebound, Kevin. It's kind of like an old school energy to this matchup.
Now, Suggs. Paul George missing from long range. Missed inside. Down low. It's tipped. Porter with the steal. And finished off by Porter.
Well, showing off the athleticism at 6.
And it's a great finish!
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
You want a high percentage take offensively, get it to Holmgren in that spot. You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now here's Waltz. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
And finished off by Leonard.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Holmgren. He has 5. Wallace the screen. 5 on the clock. And the jam by Wallace.
With the ability to make plays from the wing, Paul George is a complete offensive player.
Here's Patterson. Trains the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And they're running. Suggs with the ball. George picks him up.
Look, Suggs is a fun player in the open court. Gets to unleash that speed and athleticism.
In the corner, Wallace with it. Pass to George. Holmgren wide open. Off target from three-point range. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. It's good. Suggs has got 6.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks. Chet Holmgren talked about how he succeeds in spite of a slender frame. He said, "You can't be afraid of contact. I'll continue to use my strengths out there, my length, being slippery, playing hard, and try to get better at my weaknesses too throughout my career. That will leave me in a good spot." Back to you guys.
The sky's the limit for him. Okay, thank you, Allie.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Now here's Giddy. Still yet to score. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Oh, does Chet even have to jump? He's got so much length.
And finished off by Porter.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this. Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
To the paint. And stolen by Christie. Oh! And the rejection by Holmgren.
Airtight rim protection from Holmgren, using his length beautifully. And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Now here's Patterson. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And he slams it down right on top of Chet Holmgren.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Patterson can't get it to go. Poked loose. At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Leading by a point. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Now, here's Suggs. And Leonard has it in the corner. Back to Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Well, look, you can't sleep on Suggs' athleticism because the second you do, he explodes to the rim.
George sets a screen, and Giddey gets it to go.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Patterson, that's good.
Well, that's a solid read by Suggs. Finds the shooter and boom, 3 points.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Suggs. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Wallace outside. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the inside. Holmgren can't hit. A tight game here in Charlotte. That'll be the second of 5 straight played at home. Pass to Christie. Back to Patterson. From outside, off the mark. Well, Josh Giddey, an outstanding playmaker. We know that, Coach. Are we calling him a point forward or a 6'8" point guard?
To me, Kevin, he's a pure point guard at 6'8". This guy's got great size, but he's most comfortable with the ball in his hands, making plays for other people and running an offense. He can handle and pass as well as any.
So both teams changing it up here. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. George looking over the floor. In the corner, Wallace with it. Pass to Patterson. Fires the 3. The rebound by Paul George. Porter with the steal. Right wing. Outside, Suggs. Oh, and the jam by Suggs.
Everything is working for Suggs offensively at the moment. This is a very encouraging sight to see.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Suggs.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's George. And he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. Here's Christie. Power down with both hands.
Well-aimed pass by Suggs. On time and on target to a ready shooter.
Pass to George. Picked by Clark. Yes, that goes in. Clark's got his first bucket in this one. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Over to the left wing. Inside. Suggs looking around. Shot clock at 5.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Rebounded by Wallace. Outside, George. Picked by Clark. And George, here we go. Doesn't go that time.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Stan, teams track different officiating crews, don't they, and how they tend to call the game.
Yeah, they do, Kevin, and there are some organizations who do it more than others. I'm not a fan of it myself because I think it puts your players' focus on the officials and takes away from focusing on what they're supposed to be doing on the court. So I'm not a big fan of it.
Here's Suggs. It's rebounded by Giddey. Clark right side. Wallace outside. Clark inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Clark's got 4 points in the quarter.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
So often, Suggs is used to initiate offense. But tonight, he's been on the finishing end time and time again.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Porter, no luck. And stolen by Leonard. Here's Patterson. Porter looking it over. Here's Suggs. Misses the 3. Here's Wallace. And the dunk by Wallace.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And so that's the end of the first half. They lead by 6. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And Suggs throws it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Knocks it loose. Suggs with the steal. And Suggs throws it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greggy lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Here's Clark. That ball's nice speed that time from George. Clark's got 6.
You gotta know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
And here is Suggs. He's got 24. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, they came out of the locker room with a purpose. 4 for 4 already in the half.
Back to Giddey. To the middle. Holmgren gets the bucket. 17 points in the game.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
Outside, Porter. Here's Suggs. The rebound by Paul George.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And the defense had no chance trying to stop him there, just punishing them on the break.
Can't cash in from close range. On the wing, George. To the inside. Holmgren. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Now, here's Porter. He takes it in. The rebound by James. Inside. Here's Holmgren. Can't hit from in close. Right side, Porter. Harris a screen. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Over in the corner, Williams. Poked away. And it's out of bounds, and last touch by Holmgren. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Pass to Porter. 4 on the clock. Over in the corner, Williams. Shoots over Holmgren.
Elite at the defensive end. Holmgren makes up for a lack of strength with great length and timing.
2 minutes remaining.
And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Holmgren right side. And James throws it down.
And running offense through Holmgren, great court awareness and really unselfish.
Here is Porter. He has yet to score. Over in the corner, Williams. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sidelines.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
So both teams making some changes here. And it's Suggs missing.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. Trying to end the drought. Rebound by Wallace. It's a 2-point differential. Pass to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And those long strides allow Holmgren to get to the rim with only 1 or 2 dribbles.
Now, here's Suggs. Good, nice job down low. Suggs has got 9 points now in just the second half.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Down low, Holmgren.
What a night for Holmgren. He's been a focal point of this offense, scoring at will.
Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Well, look, their ball security has been non-existent. They have to calm down and do a better job taking control of the ball.
Now, Giddey. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Oubre outside. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And that's it for the third quarter.
50 seconds.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Giddey with it. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Suggs. Kicks it out to Leonard. Jacks up a three. Gerald Wallace grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Nailed from three-point land.
And you love the way that PG can get you a bucket on and off the ball. That versatility speaks volumes. Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Holmgren outside. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Out to the right wing. Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position. And after a lackluster first half, he's playing with a lot more energy now. Sometimes it takes that break to reset.
Suggs up top. Leonard on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. And that comes off the assist by Giddey.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
And Suggs throws it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Nobody near George. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Outside, Suggs. Six on the shot clock. And stolen by Giddey.
And I like the way he's settled down.
Oh, man!
And the leaping ability of Oubre Jr. When he gets inside, this guy's determined to finish.
Suggs. the dunk.
Well, he's got that clutch gene in him. Suggs digging deep when they needed it.
It's stolen by Suggs. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside, Suggs.
2 minutes remaining.
Porter outside. Jacks up the three. He drills the three.
I like going to Porter there. He's got great size for a wing and can come up with big points.
Oh, sticks the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Outside, Suggs. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Suggs.
What a costly turnover. Those are the ones that keep you up at night.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
It's stolen by Suggs. Outside, Christie. And the layup is off. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
And here is Suggs. And there's the drive.
Well, I like when Suggs takes initiative on offense. These drives to the rim help get him going.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Suggs. "36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Going inside.
So the runway was clear for Suggs, and he didn't let it go to waste.
Wallace a screen. George! The three is off. And he commits the intentional foul.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
Hey, talk about a cool customer. Icing this one with some clutch free throws.
And the call will be against Gerald Waltz.
Personal foul.
That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. He drops the first one, and that will push the lead to double digits. Both free throws good from Suggs. And so the road team gets the W in this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll do it, folks.